Someone else on TLP. Okay. All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our bi-weekly community caucus, where we go over the entire city council agenda that's slated to be voted on March, what is this, March 23rd? March 23rd. So what we're going to do is, like we did last week, we're going to go through the ordinances first. Excuse me, the resolutions first, and then we're going to go to the second readers and then to the first readers.
Yeah.
So 10.1 is a resolution authorizing the change of petty cash custodian fund for the Office of Community Development Block Grant. This is straightforward. They typically do these with petty cash transfer things. 10.2 is a resolution honoring Orlando Diaz on the occasion of retirement. It was a great thing to retire right now. 10.3 is a resolution in the same for Jerome Colwell for retirement. 10.4 is a resolution recognizing Michael L. Harris on life and achievement. 10.5, in memory of the 83rd anniversary.
There's
Forest.
I've actually heard some resistance to this.
To the resolution honoring,
or that, you know, it's the actual wording in the resolution itself. There are some factual mistakes, and then when we get down to like the third paragraph, it says, again, there's still information that's factually incorrect, but it says we're getting into global politics. You know, we're talking about Russia, we're talking about reparations from other countries, which is really not in our, you know, if we want to do something in the United States, if there's something we would agree on supporting in the United States, but when we're going to another country and saying, why not Russia, blah, 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 you know, reparations, and that's like it's a little out of our reach. But what I could do is, I just
almost have nothing to do with okay.
You know, it's really, we should not be making political statements about another country. And like, you know, it's like,
especially not in light of
course
right here.
Yeah, I mean, the point. So there was some resistance, I heard. I mean, I just looked at this late last night, and then I just sent it out because I did know there were some things that were factually incorrect. But then it got to the point of, you know, we're going to make a political statement about, oh, Poland needs reparations and stuff like that. So, I mean, I could get some language from somebody, and then, you know,
it just doesn't mean it's clerk.
Who's so Sean probably.
Waterman is the project manager.
Oh, Waterman, yeah, that's the name that go there. Okay.
We can ask that.
So.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, sometimes it's not even like that really have nothing to do with the commemoration of like.
Exactly. It's going beyond
the scope of what this.
Yes. Correct. Absolutely 100% correct. Okay. So, I mean, so is it Sean who drafted this?
That's what it was interesting. No, so the project manager typically, is the project manager because technically we're under the municipal clerk's office, I would say. And then, so that's all right. So I'll have we'll talk with Joyce to see.
But what I could do is, you know, excuse me, I can't even think today.
I don't think it needs. I think if we just remove,
if they just remove that clause,
why are you making that it's controversial as opposed to just saying this is the anniversary?
Right, that's the whole thing. And again, there was a lot of that goes in this whole thing about Germany paying reparations to this one, so and so, but some of that information isn't true. So what I could do, this is going to be a busy weekend, is write in the facts, and then just present it to you, and I'll send it to you. You could send it to Joyce, or I'll send it to Erica, and she can send it to
Or
Joyce.
even if you can just strike through what's not factual, I think that would be
Even better. Okay.
Instead of trying to add facts, because they whoever did this, could have done better, because usually whereas statement, every sentence is its own whereas statement. Here they have a paragraph as a whereas.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, that's not the point. The point is, exactly.
Yeah. So it doesn't even need to be this lengthy. So we can afford to strike through whatever statements aren't factual and are just opinion based.
Yeah, perfect. You said it. You nailed it. You nailed it, Erica. You did.
Okay. All right. 10.6 resolution in support of NJCU and calling on the state of New Jersey to support the university. 10.7, a resolution of the municipal council celebrating March 31st as Transgender Day of Visibility. 10.8 is a resolution authorizing a replacement of a third-party tax certificate. 10.9 is a resolution ratifying the award of competitive bid for North Jersey to provide appraisal services in support of the New York City tax assessor property valuation and in defense of assessment of the tax appeal.
All right, so
10.10, a resolution authorizing an acceptance of a grant for the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development. 10.11 is the appointment of the id as chief judge of Jersey City. 10.12 is a resolution authorizing award of contract to AAA emergency supply for SCBA maintenance parts and supplies under, this is for the Division of Fire. 10.13, authorizing agreement with Network Management Solutions for providing maintenance and support services for the Division of Public Safety, computer infrastructure, and related systems without bidding. These are 10.13, 10.13, 10.14, 10.15 is that
proprietary stuff. They always say.
I really hope we get away with.
We got to stop that.
We're in a horrible position. It really does.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh God, I really dislike those things. Now 10.16 is they're bringing this back. We voted it down last time. The resolution authorizing award of contract for Shaw International IXP Corporation, and they're essentially looking to privatize the 911. And with this company,
the hell.
Yeah, they've been doing this for a while.
I know, for a while. Hold on, wait a minute.
To get them, I mean, my position is still the same.
Hold on, I gotta read this thoroughly.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing. They're looking, this company is going to do an assessment. The mayor say he don't want to call it an assessment.
Oh, so we're getting like an outside expert?
Yeah, but the only
to review everything?
No, the only thing with the outside expert is that they provide the service that they're going to be recommending.
But that guy's Shay's brother.
I don't know if I don't know, it's his brother.
I heard straight up from somebody who knows that whoever was going to analyze it, the original person was going to analyze it, and see what's wrong and what we need to do, is Shay's brother. He's got a company in New York, because they're all in, So I would really like to find out, I have to open all the documents. I can do it on my phone.
What we can do is, I guess we could search on, search to see who IXP,
Yeah,
who's there, who sits on a corporate board and
yeah,
who, I guess like who are the board members and what are their connections and stuff like that. But even
exactly.
beyond that, I just don't think it's a good idea.
Nope,
Like,
I agree.
ask me to assess something and give you my honest opinion, and it's on a service I provide.
But exactly, it's like, oh, we're the best, we're the best, we're the
It's-
cheapest, and we're the best. No way, because that's a conflict of interest.
Well, it's beyond a conflict of interest.
Yeah. But that's the whole point. You can't, do the analysis and when you own a company,
You look up, see who owns who owns IXP and who sits on their board.
well, we're gonna have to find out.
Google search IXP board.
It's probably private. I don't know. Oh, who owns IXP?
A nonprofit organization.
What the hell?
So IXP, we need to be more specific.
Yeah, which SHI International Corp. SHI International Corp for IXP. You put IXP first. It should be CEO and
Maybe it's not. But you know what? Maybe it's not the one that was there before. That
no,
what?
it's still no. These are still
Software House International.
Somerset. That is them. Somerset. Didn't that address say Somerset on it?
Yeah, this. Somerset, New Jersey.
So that is them.
Five.
Yeah, but I don't think the one that Shay's brother was.
Oh
I
no,
don't know.
this may not be that one.
Yeah,
which
it might
we
not be
might
that one.
associated with. But my issues is like goes
No.
beyond that because I mean I just think that if there's an issue with a public entity, right, and it needs to be corrected, then you change leadership. You do it everywhere else.
Exactly.
It was a problem in recreation. You change the leadership.
Correct. You don't sit there and
Change
outsource it.
leadership. Change leadership.
Right. I
Yeah,
agree.
then privatize any. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just think it's not a good idea.
Oh, let me see. There was okay. There's a resolution. There's a couple resolutions coming up that I just want to make sure because I guess I need new glasses. I can't see.
Well, 17 is authorizing a lien against properties,
Yeah.
for litter and garbage removal. 18 is a resolution authorizing award of contract to Noble Computer System. Is under the Cooperative Purchasing Alliance for the Department of Public Works, Division of
Yeah.
Vehicle Maintenance. 1019 is a resolution authorizing an open-end contract.
Okay. This is what is this? We're
no,
rent,
this
but
is-
when did the Department of Public
uniform?
Works rent? They're renting uniforms.
I think this was something that came up last year.
But if you look at the
It looked
whereas,
it looked, oh, go back up. Resolution approved
hold on.
February. Yeah, last year awarded a 1-year opening contract
Right.
for the
Which-
rental of uniforms.
But when do we rent uniforms?
I think if I remember correctly, this was the rental was contingent upon them, I think, cleaning the uniforms.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, but let me double check. Because I remember and it looks like it was cheap if we did it this way. But this one is only 20,000, right?
No, it's not. No, it's not. Look at the whole contract.
Contract amount is 230, temporary incumbency is 20.
20, okay.
Exactly.
Vendors part. Yeah, I just got to get updates. If I'm not mistaken, this is that one. So we're just gonna ask why renting versus purchasing, one, and two, with us renting it, does this, no, it's not
I
rent.
just,
I think it's something with the type of cleaning they have to do or something like that.
right.
We
But
gotta
it
get an
depends.
update on that. I remember
I
we
know,
did this last year.
but I know, I'm like, okay, DPW, okay, to rent uniforms. I mean, like, I guess I'm just unclear about,
Yeah, and then we need to know.
Because it's certain levels of contamination that need.
yeah, that I get. But the fact that it's that much money for a year, how many of DPW go
Yeah,
into
we need to know how many uniforms, how often are these
exactly,
uniforms used, and
yep,
what
exactly,
personnel wear these uniforms.
exactly. The
Okay.
number of people.
Number of people, the reason, how many, and plus, how many times did you have to use it last year?
Right. And how many times do they get cleaned?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently. So I have like I don't know. We need more details, or I would like
No,
my,
definitely, we
for
definitely do.
my personal opinion.
Okay, 1020 is a month to month, a lease. Someone said something?
No, I don't
Oh,
think so.
1020 is a resolution authorizing a month-to-month extension not to exceed 3 months effective March 19 of a contract with Amber Air Inc. to provide HVAC and boiler maintenances for the Department of Public Works Division of Building and Street
Wait,
Maintenances.
was this an competitive or not?
Um, this looked like a extension. So it's someone had the contract and they're extending it for additional 30, 60,
Oh,
90
I
days.
see the extension. Yeah, I
Yeah.
see. Yeah, it comes down later. Yeah. It's down later in the yeah, right there. Right and above. Yeah.
This another one is a resolution authorizing a renewal of an opening contract with Lombardi Door Sales Services for the repair and maintenance of motorized overhead doors for the Department of Public Works Division of Building and Streets. These, I think, these D discharges,
Mhm.
22 is affecting 187 Pearsall. 23 is affecting 2022 John F. Kennedy Boulevard. 24 is affecting that same address for a different amount.
Mhm.
So those deed restrictions are essentially giving those property owners back full ownership of the property after having repaid or um, completed whatever requirements it
Yeah.
was. Some is what you may have to rent a unit for low income, or you may have to pay a certain amount back in a certain amount of time.
Yep.
1024, excuse me, 1025 is a resolution awarding community development block grant to sub-recipient agreement with Angela Cares to administer Care for Seniors program for the program year of April 1st to March 31st. Let's see what that program look like.
Right.
This is April 2022 to March 22.
So what this in? Wait, so what are they asking at the end?
The execution of a sub-recipient agreement.
But he can't approve an agreement for a recipient, like the time elapsed.
Or say March 31st. Hold on.
Hold on, whereas the city, no, go down. So let me see. Whereas the city of Jersey City Division of has performed its due diligence in buying the Angela Cares as the represent experience to administer program and recommend awarding. So that's what I'm saying. Is they giving them the funding or is the conclusion of the funding? Maybe the date is wrong because on here the program is from April Oh, unless this was one of those, no, CBG funds don't work like that.
Just to be paid out
But
after the.
no, some grants work like that, but I don't think CBG funding works like that. But I do see some grants where the recipient of the grant have to kick out the money first and then get reimbursed for
Yeah.
state money. So we have to ask them if this
Yeah.
has to be the case because the 31st is right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. No, that's 20, yeah, 25. 1026 is a resolution of the municipal council awarding community development block grant coronavirus CDBG funding for public facility funds and authorizing the execution of a sub-recipient agreement with Dumas Corporation for the, yeah, this look,
These are all.
yeah, these look like grants that
Mm-hmm.
in Teen Wilderness. This look like grants that people spent the money, did the work, and now they're looking to actually being reimbursed for the said grant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1028 is a resolution of the municipal council authorizing a renewal of contract with what's this, Civiltis LLC to continue to provide technical assistance to the city of Jersey City with all the aspects of HUD grant management and CARES Act program implementation. 1029 is a resolution authorizing the execution of a deed notice between PPG Industries and the city of Jersey City regarding property designated as block 21501, lot 2002, also known as Garfield Avenue. Is this Berry Lane? Is this I think this is that area, and this look like this is the Clayton, also known as we're at on Garfield Avenue because they just
That's what said. Yeah, I know. But that's also known as Garfield Avenue. I mean, it can't be the entire Garfield
yeah,
Avenue.
no,
Oh, come on.
definitely.
It's like stupid. Oops.
Garfield Avenue. I want to say that's Berry Lane. Yeah, I want to say that's no, Honeywell is over there, tax assessor. But oh yeah, yeah, that's where it's at. 880 Garfield. That's by Carteret. Yeah, that's over there. Okay. 1030 is a resolution ratifying a professional service agreement with Endpoint Environmental and Infrastructure LLC to provide the city with environmental service for the Department of Infrastructure Division of Engineering. 1031 is a resolution authorizing the execution of a notice in lieu of deed notice between PPG Industries and the city of Jersey City. Oh, for the Garfield. Yeah, this is the same. This is the same. This one and 30, what's that? 31 and 29 are the same area. 32 is a resolution authorizing the city of Jersey City Risk Management to issue a certificate of insurance naming Liberty State Park as the additional insurer and authorizing a business administrator to execute an
Indemnify. I know it's a hard word.
agreement with Liberty State Park.
Yeah, I read that. That's a standard issue.
Yeah, that's 33 is a resolution authorizing agreement with HL Systems Inc. for the annual support of there's that proprietary computer software.
Yep.
And I think that goes for 33, 34, 35,
Yep.
and
36.
36 too? No, 36 is
Let me see.
corporation for the purchase of modules, subscription under the, no, 35 is different. No, 36. 36
Okay.
is a resolution authorizing award of contract with York Telecom Corporation for the purchase of Gov Pilot software modules, annual subscription under the state contract funded by the Department of Administration, Division of Information and Technology. 37 is a resolution amending a professional service agreement with the law firm
Mm,
to represent the tax bill. What's the amount on that now?
um,
So they're going back to court for this tax. Is that 20? Oh, that's 25. Wait,
no, it's gonna be,
2000. No, this can't be the one because this ain't happened in 2018. Hey,
well, maybe if we go down farther, it'll give it gives it other dates.
okay.
Hold on.
Is amended to increase to the contract amount by the initial 100,000 to 725,000.
Wait, I think it's to grease, I guess maybe the one was $100,000 less, like maybe it was like 60 something.
It was 6 something in there.
Yeah,
It says
adding it.
it's amended to increase the contract amount by additional 100.
Yep,
So at one point it was 6 something. So now
yeah,
it's 50 for 725, almost $1 million.
yeah, I know.
That's
And
ridiculous, man.
For 2 months of input.
Whereas the remainder of the 100,000 increase will be used to pay invoices for the first 2 months of 23.
So is there more to come?
So what did they? Yeah. So you have to. Is it more to come? What did they do for 2 months that we have to give them 100,000?
Yeah,
Because the rate looks like it's only. So basically, I think the rate is 150. Authorizing a agreement and the amount that's 150,000 effective January. What is the rate? Do they have the rate per hour?
that's what we need to know, because this sounds like what have they done?
Good Lord, that's crazy. $100,000 for 2 months of work. I should have been a lawyer.
I know. Shouldn't we all?
25,000 more than my salary already.
Oh, God.
Okay, 200. Do they have the hourly rate? There's none connected. All right, so we just have to ask that.
I'd like to know what they've done as well.
That's almost $750,000.
Wait, what's the cap?
Yeah, is it a cap? We've constantly increased. Like how much?
Right.
So now the new total is 725, and that's only for the first 2 months of the year.
Yeah, what happens after that? What happened if they can like?
What I'd like to know is how many cases do they win or lose? If you are filing these things and you're losing and the homeowners are,
Here. Will provide these service at an hourly rate of $150, including expenses and something. That's supposed to be another sentence, and it says expenses end.
yeah, and my mortgage, my this.
So these are fighting tax appeals, right? What is the sum of these appeals? Is it more
Exactly.
than because just give them, it's cheaper to let them win the appeal, I think, than to fight the appeal at this point. Like if these are just 10,000 here, 10,000 there, 10,000 there, if each of these appeals, if the taxpayer is appealing, say $10,000, then and these are what, 7 appeals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No,
You're right, Erica.
Those the approval amount.
Right, so how many appeals are they fighting? What's that?
Yeah, how much are they recouping on this?
So how much are we saving the city by fighting these appeals?
Yeah, that's
right.
That's crazy. But highlight this line because I want to know. It says we'll provide these services at an hourly rate for $150, including expenses and what?
And yeah, lunch,
yeah,
cars.
That's 37.
Well, the and is these are all and. There's always an and for the whereas. So that's the end of that. So whereas all fine.
Oh, I see.
And is the next
Oh
whereas.
yeah, for the next one. And whereas
including expenses, but right, but define expenses.
What
Like, give me some
expenses?
examples of
Yeah, what
certain
are some
taxes.
expenses? Yeah,
Right.
all right, that's 30, what, 7. 38 is a resolution ratifying a renewal of professional service agreement with the law firm. Wait, no, this is to represent the
Another
city.
one. Yeah.
This is
Same
the
thing.
same one?
Third one, because there was another tax appeals early up. Early up, there was another appeals.
Yeah, I think you're right, Erica.
Right
Is either
here.
where?
City tax assessor property valuation and defensive assessment. Oh, this was regarding.
No, that's different, yeah. So 38,
Close enough.
38 is, pull up 38. It's another.
Mm, mm, mm,
Well,
mm,
oh,
numbers.
keep on. Yeah, keep on getting higher. Keep on.
Higher.
Oh my God, this is at 1 million or at that point. Where are we now?
They stopped calculating.
Well, why are we, if this, wait up. But, oh, these are for,
Two different law firms.
no,
Are
oh,
they're fighting different batches of appeals.
these are for tax appeals. So I guess once they assess, it looks like once they assess a value at a property at a certain value, um, these residents or these landowners are saying, no, that's not, it's too much. So they're going to court. But my
Yeah.
thing is, would it be easier for us to just let the appeal go through versus fighting it? And like at what point do we say, like enough is enough? Because if multiple people are fighting it, then clearly, and what's the ratio of these cases? Like, are we
Like
winning?
how we all right, are we winning? Are we
That's
winning?
ridiculous.
Is the city winning? I'd rather the homeowner win, but
Yeah.
unless they're real creeps.
Mhm.
And what's the balance? Like, are we winning and staying in the black? Are we going in the red
Right.
because we have to
Yeah.
pay that lawsuit?
Yeah.
Like, are
Correct.
we, and it's just winning a couple $1,000 because we're spending
Yeah.
$1,000 to fight it.
Almost.
I would
million.
love to know how many the city wins. I'm dying to know. I really am.
We definitely need that. In fact, I've seen several where we had to okay the refund of an overpaid tax assessment.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that comes up.
Mhm. Okay.
Especially
So
recently it
30
came up.
30, 37.
Yeah, 37, 38. 39 is a resolution ratifying award of professional service agreement with Michael A. Armstrong and Associates to represent Jersey City Police Officer Andrew Martinez in a matter of the Carver.
Lawsuits.
Goodness gracious. But I want to ask them, at what point do we stop paying? Because I know in particular for 10.40, this officer was found guilty and he's no longer with us. So why are we still paying for matters which he's a defendant in?
And are we suing him to get our money back?
Right.
And that's another thing. What happens when officers are brought up on charges and then subsequently found guilty of those charges? Do we recoup the financial burden we've exalted to protect this individual or to provide legal
No.
services for that individual?
Or at least
No.
municipalities recoup the paid leave, because they'll get paid leave
Mhm.
while this case is pending. We should at least be able to recoup that because he should have been fired,
Yeah.
but we protect them until he's found guilty.
Well, the union is gonna fight tooth and nail. But if the guy's already fired, I'd love to know why are we still employing the
Because I know
attorney on it?
definitively John Ransom was fired.
Right,
I know that. In fact, he's no longer a cop. He was found guilty. He pled guilty.
right. So what the hell is going on now? Yeah.
All right, 1041 is a resolution ratifying award of professional service agreement. We're just paying lawyers at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
10
Same thing.
yeah, is another lawsuit. The people over in 1043
Same thing.
lawsuit, 1044 lawsuit,
Yep. Keep on going.
45
Lawsuit.
lawsuit, 1046.
Lawsuit.
It's a lawsuit too? No.
Oh no, this one I have a problem with. 1046.
Is this
Wait,
via
what is this? Oh no, wait, which one is this?
resolution authorizing extension of a
Oh,
agreement
okay.
with River
Yeah,
North?
this is the problem. I looked at this late last night, and the one issue I have is now they're going to have buses. They're going to, why are they, why do they call it a bus service?
Wait, go to it. They want, you said they're gonna add what?
Increase the demand of bus services, but it's not bus services, this is car service, it's not a bus.
So
Increasing
Mike,
the fleet available for public use was required when contract was renewed and resulted in an increase in the total amount of what?
Why they ain't stay?
yes,
For the whole fleet, and then their problem was they didn't have enough drivers, but I thought we already had access to the whole fleet. That's why it's parked in Jersey City.
Yeah, why they keep getting more money? We just gave them. This will receive 50%.
yeah, exactly. It took not too long ago. And also their service is just terrible. But what we got to figure out the bus contract.
And how many people have they hired since the last contract was?
Right.
No, how
And
many Jersey City residents?
you know, because when
How
I
many
see,
have they hired, and then how many were from Jersey City?
yeah, I mean, and you know, this is extremely, extremely
Yeah,
expensive.
it seems like every year it's becoming more expensive to do this.
And the service ain't getting.
And the
Right.
service is not getting better. You're not getting a better service.
Oh, it stinks.
I sold more vehicle cars during COVID than I do.
Yeah, I don't even, yeah, I've noticed that too. I have that. I've seen them dwindle down. So we need to look at their ridership. Have the use increase. Where are those numbers at? Have the
Oh,
use
they're
increase,
they're
have the distance
quote
increase?
unquote. Yeah, you know what I think someone here, they say how many uses. I'm suspect about those numbers.
Oh, it has the uses in there?
I think so. I remember reading something. That's certificate of registration. That's nothing. It's not going to have what we need. I think it was in the whatchamacallit itself, the ordinance itself.
And the whereases?
I think it was in one there because it was like, you know, something, something, something. The ridership, it went, you know, is this many people.
The original agreement included options to renew the agreement for 3 additional and 1 year term.
Maybe it wasn't in there.
No, it's not in there.
No,
So we'll get up.
need facts on this. Yeah.
That was 1046. 1047 is a resolution approving a notice and lieu of deed notice to the Hudson County Chromite site and in accordance with NJAC 7. But that's on. And then, yeah, so 1048, 47 and 48 is the same, it's the Honeywell.
Right. Site.
All right, so let's go to the resolutions.
Ordinances.
Ordinances. These ordinances, I think, so these second readings, let's see. The first one, vehicle and traffic, we went over. Well, we went over all of them. Oh, yeah, the second readings, I'm bugging. So the second one is the General Square. Wait up.
You see the money on that one?
This is a lease agreement with the landlord for the space at the kiosk at 1 General Square. Okay.
Now, this is the problem. Why is a kiosk in a building? Private building?
Because the kiosk is public.
Oh, on the 4th floor?
Is this the one where we have an office space in it too?
Is that where the police are? Or
Yeah,
before?
oh yeah, 1 General Square.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's what it is.
What do you need a kiosk on the 4th floor for?
I don't know who uses the kiosk though. Funds in the amount of $360,000
Yeah.
on an account.
You could buy it though.
Exactly, exactly.
We renting for 300,000 a year?
No. I think hold on, let me see. Whereas the rent for the
Hold
fourth
on.
consisting of, oh no, it's 14,000 square feet. In the kiosk area contain approximately 100 square feet in the main lobby.
So we
For
rent-
Oh,
yeah, we rent the, okay.
oh,
so
the main lobby. All right. Well, why the heck we need a kiosk in? I'd like to know what the kiosk is sitting there for and if it's even used.
The police, where you go
Yeah.
get your
Mhm.
gun license and stuff?
Yeah, well, you do a bunch of different things in there. Yeah.
They have a kiosk to the left.
Mm-hmm. All right, 4.2 is an ordinance disestablishing the municipal construction of we went
That's
over
not
that.
good.
I don't agree. I'm not a fan of that because it's an entity that we don't pay for and we have a lot of control over. Why give
Right.
it to the county? Like
Right.
it doesn't make sense.
And one of
Yeah.
the members themselves came and talked
Mhm.
about the importance of it being open and not being.
Okay, so 4.3 is an ordinance adopting
Yeah.
44 Bay Street for development. Is that 244?
That's that firehouse, the historic firehouse
Oh, yeah.
that Fuller
Okay.
picked the museum out of.
Yeah,
Then
that they keep. Mhm.
I'm totally against this, but it doesn't matter. I know Bojano's against it, but everyone else is probably going to vote for it. But I don't see why we should be giving our historic buildings to a private developer. And there's nothing we're getting out of it. And
Mhm.
like I said, when you look at these areas, it says area in need of
Redevelopment.
right, but it's a building. It's one building that you're just choosing to pluck.
Okay. And I think
I,
wait, then it's 4.4 that it used to be a hotel and they want to change it to, is that property? Liberty Harbor North redevelopment plan to permit a use and building type for a portion of, okay,
oh yeah, I think this is the one that was approved by the planning board or something.
to allow, yeah. Okay, 4.5 is an ordinance,
You gotta make sure, what's the cap on the height?
yeah, that's what we got, yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. An ordinance amending and supplementing chapter 338 water section for water emergency standards.
This is, it's the exact same one.
MUA replacement that they're trying to do?
Yes, that's it. That's it. Guess
I
what?
thought
They didn't.
they told this last time.
No, I guess they reintroduced it now. But the ridiculous thing is that you get the same, nothing has changed in it. It's the same, still $10,000 water credit. There's not one thing that was changed in here.
Yeah, they tabled it.
I thought they tabled it. Yeah, I gotta ask because they tabled this. So I don't know why I would go right to a second reading.
This is,
Yeah, I don't remember. I have to.
Yeah, they tabled it. They put the yeah,
no.
they didn't.
Gonna remove the requirement to replace before the sale, currently happening randomly by homeowners independently. So they asked if we can implement a phase plan so it's not random or too much for one area. It passed 9-0. This is 022.
On the first reading?
Yeah, what they tabled was they tabled the lead-based hazard inspection for the lead-based paint.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're right. As usual, Erica.
All right. All right. 10.6. I mean, 4.6 is moving the street parking from one side to another. And then 4.7 is the adopt the lot moving back to DPW. Now, these first readings are new, hence the term first readings. So let's see what they are.
So like parking.
Yeah, these all look like parking. 3.1 is parking on Sip Avenue. 3.2 is parking on Tunnelly Avenue. 3.3 is parking. Okay, these ones are, and then 3.
And the other ones are named.
Naming the theater and Berry Lane. Do we have a theater in Berry Lane?
Yeah, the amphitheater.
Where?
We all wrapped and everybody sat.
Oh, that's, oh.
Yeah,
where
that's,
the-
yeah,
Okay.
With silos.
which I think is, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Well, the first readings are the least of the first we should have all meetings that look like, that resemble these first readings right here.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we've come to the conclusion of the entire agenda.
I
as
will,
always-
oh,
Oh,
can I make one statement?
yeah, Jane.
I don't know if you can go back, catch where all the letters are.
What do you say? Do
Remember
what?
they have that section with the letters? Yeah, that's it right there. This is what you'll see. I don't know which one, but there's a couple of them that state they are DEP, like the one for 6.5.
Why are there links to read the letters?
They don't give you the links. But the problem is some of these, like I mentioned at the last council meeting, some of these are public notices. So these are things that should be, there should be somewhere on the city website that says that when did they get this letter, which is a public notice, it should be put onto the website itself, because how else are we going to know that, oh, we have, 20 days in which to either appeal it or fight against it if we don't like what these public notices are stating.
If it's public notice, why doesn't the public have access to it?
Right, that's exactly right. And that's how a lot of these developers get away with stuff. Like the marina that whatchamacallit, Matt Cali built, DeMarco. That
Oh,
one right up to his doorstep.
yeah.
That was hidden this way as well. All of it.
Mhm.
And by the time they issue the agenda, and then by the time you go through it, and then you have to Oprah for that letter,
It's too late.
it's too late. This needs to be made public. This has to be put on the website that people can check on a daily basis to see what these public notice for these DEP hearings are.
Okay. Hey, who's Denvo?
I'm sorry, there was somebody in the meeting.
Yeah.
That's me.
Hey. So can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
There are several plans for he wants to know with regards to the Jackson Hill, is there a place where we can see the state of economic development efforts for this area, status of approved developments and projects? So I think recently we just approved the back triangle on Martin Luther King, on Monticello, and then 118, I believe, to 122. There's a new development going there. As you make your way up the corridor to MLK on Orient and MLK, there's a development slated to go there. And if you're familiar with the area next to Pioneer, there's one slated to go there. And then there's another one slated to go across the street from that on Claremont. So there's about 5 developments slated to take place on MLK and Monticello that have been approved.
Okay, yeah, thank you for sharing. Is there a place where we could go to like learn more about that? Like I was just curious if those are like mixed use developments, like if they have parking, like things like, I know that a lot you can search for this stuff like online.
Planning board, no?
Yeah, the planning board, which you can do if you can join our land use committee, specifically addresses that right there. So what we can do you follow the Everything Ward after you get our news weeklies, our newsletters and everything?
I believe so, but I'll double check to make sure I'm signed up for everything.
You can go to the website, everythingwardf.com. All you have to do is just put your name in and then put your email address, and you have all of that at your disposal. Also, please feel free to share with your family, your friends, your neighbors, because these are critical concerns, as we want to know when it comes to development and things coming to our community, what in particular is going up? What's the use of these? Are these mixed use? Are they commercial space? Are they affordable units? Those are legit questions right there. So we try to be we are transparent in that manner, but we try to be extremely accessible to everyone. So this information is at our disposal.
Right.
Yeah.
I would also suggest, I mean, it's the planning board, because they're the ones who approve these things. And all the language is in the planning board's
planning board, yeah.
application.
Putting a link in the
Um,
chat right now.
And we're putting all of those links in the chat right now.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you.
All
I've
right.
I've seen some of the applications too. I just I try and like follow as much as I can and see if
Right.
project get delayed or
That's fine.
anything like that. So any resources you all have will be great. But I
So-
will definitely look at these links. Thank you all.
If you put your email in the chat, I can add you to our land use. We have a land use tracker where we summarize the results of the planning board, historic preservation board, the zoning board, and the JCRA board meetings, what is on the agenda, whether it's right of as of right, whether they're asking for variances. And so we have a land use committee, a committee of volunteers who track the agenda, identify ward and properties, notify, and the next step is to notify the block associations so that they can make the neighborhood aware that, hey, there's a development coming in your neighborhood. They're going to be on the planning board agenda next week. See if you can get some representatives to come to either show your support or ask your questions. But I see your email right there. I'll invite you to that spreadsheet so you can look at, we just started at the top of the year. We were doing it in an old fashioned way last year. We're trying to update the systems as technology improves. We're trying to make it more convenient to track all of this data.
I would love that,
Great. Thank you.
Erica, as well.
Okay.
All right.
Jean, put direct message me your email address so I can copy and paste it.
And just as a follow-up question, I mean, I guess it's somewhat related to the developments, but just curious, like how the city is thinking about like encouraging businesses to open up along that corridor as well. Like, is there any resources or things like that that we can look
Oh,
at? Just in terms of like, I know that there's a big push to really sort of revitalize that corridor and bring businesses back there. So it
Well,
would be great to like.
I know one in particular, we literally just was talking about it Friday.
What are you
Yes,
typing?
yesterday, where we're trying to figure out how we can get commercials, like how we do affordable housing, how we can get affordable commercial space to start up businesses and stuff like that for that corridor. We do have the business incubator over there, the containers and Container Village. But we want to try to influence and try to assist and help out with people who have existing and new businesses as well. Just to speak to that fact of revitalizing the area that you touched on.
Erica, I'm sorry to interrupt. Are you TLP?
No, I'm Office of Housing and Government.
CLP is
Oh,
someone
Office
else.
of. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry, I was trying to figure out who was what. Okay.
The Department of
Yeah.
Housing and Economic
Yeah.
Development recently had a public hearing. Unfortunately, they only promoted their public hearing 48 hours before it occurred.
Yeah, I went
What?
to that. I went to that too. It was very last minute.
You did
Yeah.
go to this?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
I was there on Friday, I think it was.
okay.
Yes, yeah.
So
it
Michelle
was
was
interesting to
also
hear.
there asking similar questions as you. I'm waiting for them to make public the recording so that we can put it on our website as well.
Awesome. I think just on one point, I'm really interested in the affordable commercial idea. I think that could be a really interesting unlock for some businesses that, may want to, are interested in the area, but, they may need to make some adjustments to the space before they can open or things like that.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent.
And that's the plan to for for us to go in there and do all of those upkeeping, because some people that own the land, the building, may not be able to make those upgrades. So that's the plan, to try to do that.
Yeah, great idea.
Uh,
Just sorry, I'm really interested in this topic. Just another
Go
question.
for it. We're here for you.
Yeah, just another question on that point, because I feel like I feel like there are buildings on Monticello and MLK that are just like, I don't know if the owners just don't care, or they're, they may not live in Jersey City, or the
combination of
upkeep
both.
isn't. Is there any way to like hold those folks accountable for like the lack of upkeep of some of their buildings and storefronts? Because
I mean, the issue is, so case in point, we have that, what's that, favorite
Jackson,
property.
Jackson Hill. Oh, sorry.
No, that Savers property on Marlins Keller that's been dilapidated for like 30 years.
Mhm.
And the developer just don't address it. There's fines that can be levied, but the fines are so minute that it's like,
Yeah.
it costs, it's nothing to them.
Mm,
So that's what the issue is. So as a council, we've been pondering the idea of trying to increase the fines, and it's really hard to just take people's property, especially people who are financially financially situated, that can fight you at every juncture.
Mm,
But that is something that we've looked at as a council, because some people are just absentee landlords, and like you said, they're not as invested as they should be because they don't live here,
mhm.
Right.
you know. But as soon as you said that, that one property jumps to my mind. There has to be like a breeding of raccoons inside that place.
Right.
Literally, and it's a huge piece of property. It's so that oh my good. For the life of me, I just don't understand why the developer won't just develop. He'll make great money, but he have a lot of money. So I guess I don't know.
Yeah, and I guess I also ask because I feel like that also leads to other potential quality of life issues.
Yeah.
Yes, it brings us
So
government.
yeah, but I appreciate that you guys are
Well,
thinking
then
about
call,
it.
you know what? Call the quality of life people and see what they have to say. I mean, you don't hear them doing much.
Call who? Sorry, I
I
didn't catch
said
that.
there's we have a quality of life task force. Thank you,
Mhm.
Erica. That's supposed to go around and deal with quality of life.
So what they'll say is they don't have enough people to go up and down the streets every
Yeah, they
day,
don't.
right? So
Well, then just send them to say, hey, I have a complaint.
residents
Look at this. Yeah.
track
They're
it,
gonna get,
call the
yeah.
resident response center, they'll give you a ticket number, and then they'll send somebody out to issue a fine or a citation. But they don't have people to go up and down the streets every day finding problems. So they need to do a better job of telling residents about the power that you hold. We hold the power to be tattletale, to basically say, hey, this building needs to be kept better, or this lot is disgusting. This, like, we were walking yesterday and we saw an empty lot that was filthy. The gate was broken, and it's just garbage inside, and it's not fair to the neighbors. That's not fair to the children who have to pass this every day. So yes, we can report it to the resident. I took pictures of it last night. But I'm only one person. But if everybody in the neighborhood took a responsibility to just look across the street, and if it doesn't look right, call the residence response center to get them cited. So this is one of the things I'm very passionate about, and I'm trying to get a seat click fix day proposed to make everybody just go outside on this one day, maybe around Earth Day. Day before, day after Earth Day. On this day, go outside, see a problem, put it in See Click Fix, or call the residence response center.
Yeah.
They
Good idea.
They're going to be inundated with calls, but it's so necessary. Right, that's the point.
I would suggest that all the block associations in our ward here get on a campaign and just do that and start inundating.
Yeah, that's what we got. So we got to kind of
squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Okay.
Because when you remain silent, that gives them license to do nothing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well, I do want to thank everyone for tuning in. And as always, stay connected. Make sure you share the platform with as many of your friends and neighbors as possible. Everything Ward F. Sign up to receive our news week. Stay engaged. More importantly, help out your friend and neighbor.
Yep.
See you guys later.
Thank you for
Thank you.
hosting this. It's so valuable.
Yeah.
Agreed. Thank you very much.
Okay,
All right.
Yeah,
talk
everyone.
to you soon.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.